Let's go see what we can grab from the garden.
Blackberries. Zinnias. Bush chard. Also found another zinnia. I've been scared to do this because I think that they're going to be really small, but I think that I should pull one of these smaller garlic plants and see what they look like. That's not too bad size. Oh boy, that one definitely wasn't done yet. Well, that's an interesting looking carrot. We got a ton of carrots today. Bush beans and pole beans. Large cherry tomatoes. Joshua also found some onions that I had been missing. Just one cucumber today. Chamomile. Calendula. Feverfew. And that's what I got from the garden today. Starting with some Swiss chard. Zinnias. All right, y'all, a little quiz. What is this flower? Leave your answers in the comments, and I'll let you know if you get it right. I'll give you guys a hint, though. This plant is not grown for flower production, but most of the time it is grown for tuber production. Broccoli side shoots. Hey, y'all, look at this. I found some lettuce. Pole beans. Right there is a cucumber, but if I snip it off without holding on to it, those little monsters are gonna get their hands on it. So I'm gonna have to put my phone down and grab it. Large cherry. Chamomile. Calendula. Echinacea. Feverfew. And that's what I got from the garden today. Starting with some Swiss chard. Next, someone told us to try sweet potato leaves. So I'm gonna take some off and we're gonna fry them up and see what they taste like. Cucumber. Pole beans. A little sweet California wonder. It is small, but this is our first ever purple beauty bell. It's so pretty. Male squash flowers. Large cherry. Chamomile. Calendula. This one is a really pretty color. Echinacea. Feverfew. And that's what I got from the garden today. First up is zinnias. Leeks. Swiss chard. Broccoli side shoots. Celery. Cucumbers. Purple beauty. Our first Roma tomato of 2024. Now onto the large cherry. Kentucky Wonder pole beans. Our first time ever harvesting tansy. It is time for me to cut back this massive comfrey. Look at this massive pile of comfrey I have. Chamomile, calendula, echinacea, feverfew. And that's what I got from the garden today. Last time we tried sweet potato leaves for the first time and we really loved them in a stir fry, but you guys gave us so many good ideas. I have to harvest more so we can try them. We're gonna dump out this grow bag and see if there's any mature sweet potatoes in here, because these plants look like they're starting to wilt away. See what we got. Didn't get anything big, but it's nice to know that they are forming. Zinnias. Marigolds. These are a gorgeous color. Large cherry. And Roma. Cucumbers. Sweet California Wonder. First okra of 2024. Tansy. Chamomile. Calendula. Echinacea. And Jonathan picked the feverfew. And that's what I got from the garden today. First up, zinnias. Swiss chard. Broccoli side shoots. Cucumbers. And that's finally it. Roma, large cherry, marigolds, some pole beans, okra, chamomile. We also have some marigolds planted up here, calendula, and echinacea. Y'all, it is super hot here, so I'm gonna come back out later and harvest all of this feverfew. So, minus the feverfew, this is what I got from the garden today. Zinnias, Swiss chard. It's finally time to pull these potato towers up and get some potatoes. Romas. I don't know about you all, but I've been having a lot of trouble keeping our garden weeded lately. But I have this tool. It's the Dear For Me stand-up garden weeder. I'm just gonna put it over the plant, push down. May need to use your foot, but they have a little step for that. And then if you just pull, it gives you the roots and all the entire weed without having to bend over. Cucumbers, some basil, pansy, chamomile, calendula, echinacea, feverfew. And this is what I got from the garden today. Zinnias, marigolds. We'll grab more of these when we're down back. Cucumbers. Dad's now gonna harvest all of his potato towers. All right, y'all, take your guess. How many pounds of potatoes do you think this is? Tomatoes, Roma, and large cherry. I think the sunflower head is ready to go. 4 marigolds. Found some bell peppers, okra.
And to put in here.
Some basil. Y'all, that smells so fresh. Pansy, chamomile, echinacea, feverfew. Plus the potatoes. This is what we got from the garden today. First up is zinnias, marigolds, tansy, basil. I think we're actually a little late on harvesting some of these, but you can see we have Brussels sprouts. It is a smaller harvest, but here's what we got from the garden today. Zinnias, Swiss chard, a lot of room in that basket. Purple beauty. This one just came right off the plant. I believe it's a California Wonder. Marigolds. I think that this is large cherry, but I'm not sure because it looks done, but it's not really red. I need some grape leaves if I'm gonna do any kind of pickling. And with how many cucumbers we got today, I'm definitely gonna need to do some because we still have a whole fridge drawer full in the house. Do y'all wanna see a pickle recipe? Make sure to let us know in the comments. Tansy. Also gonna get some leaves from the tansy plant. Some beautiful yarrow flowers and chamomile. Echinacea. Feverfew. And here's what I got from the garden today. Zinnias. Roxy's sitting here guarding me while I'm working in the garden. Are you being a good girl, Roxy? Cucumbers. There are no tomatoes to pick tonight, but I know a lot of Northeast Texas gardeners have been struggling with their tomatoes. And I just want to say that after doing what we did, there is now flowers all over our tomato plants. And I'm going to be sharing what I did really, really soon. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. I believe this is jalapeno. Same thing, by the way, if you've been struggling with small peppers, make sure again you watch that video because I did the same thing to these pepper plants. Elderberries, marigolds, Swiss chard, sunflower heads, tansy, yarrow, calendula. And that's what I got from the garden today. First up, zinnias. I know a lot of people have been struggling with their tomatoes and peppers this year. So guys, if you are, make sure you watch this video down below because it is not too late to turn them around. You can see this plant is literally covered in flowers after doing what I did to it. Cucumbers. These peppers are a little bit small to harvest, but they are bending this branch on this pepper plant all the way down to the ground. So I think sadly I'm gonna have to cut them off and take them as they are. But I think this one is ready to pick. Look at that one, it's the biggest bell pepper we've gotten this year. Another jalapeno. Elderberries. Yarrow. Calendula. Some feverfew. And that's what I got from the garden today. This chard. Joshua the cucumber finder is down here today. Finding all the cucumbers. I've just been loving walking down to the garden and seeing this bed that's gonna be soon full of beans. Large cherry. And one Roma. Elderberries. So many berries on this. Looks like we might be preserving some elderberries for the Every Bit Counts challenge. Tansy. Yarrow. And this is what we got from the garden today. There are a lot of zinnias down here. This is only one plant, but I don't think I'm gonna get any today because we still have a bunch up at the house that we haven't used. Bush chard. Cucumbers. The cucumbers never seem to end. Looks like we might get some zucchini this year. That would be so exciting. Large cherry. Joshua just found a chicken egg out in the garden. So somebody's been in the garden. Jalapeno. Elderberries. Tansy. Yarrow. This is what we got from the garden today. Zinnias. Cucumbers. I think it's time to chance it. What do you think?
Do it.
We're gonna harvest this watermelon. And this is an orange glow, so it's orange on the inside. And it has a really nice patch mark. Elderflowers. And a few berries. Okra. Tansy. Yarrow. Echinacea. Josh was gonna go ahead and cut back this massive comfrey plant. We've been sort of not harvesting it because we already have so much comfrey that we need to use. And here's what we got from the garden today. The thrift store was selling baskets this week for 10 cents. So I had to grab a nice big one. Zinnias. Swiss chard. Cucumbers. Sweet California Wonder. This one's weighing the branch down, so I'm gonna harvest it. Garden Kneeler has made it super nice to just get down on my knees and work. It has these little pads here so that your knees fit in perfectly. And then it also has that little place for tools. So if you guys want to check this out, I have a 10% off code in the description and pinned comment. Tansy. Yarrow. I'm also going to harvest some oregano so that we can preserve some of it since we're doing the Every Bit Counts challenge. And that's what I got from the garden today. Zinnias. Swiss chard. Cucumbers. Jalapenos. Sweet California Wonder. Look at how much fruit is on this plant. I mean, it's not all ready to be harvested, but still. There was a couple purple ones in there too. An itsy bitsy little cherry tomato. Any day now. Tansy. And a little yarrow. And that's what I got from the garden today. Cucumbers. I only got one cucumber today without Joshua down here to help me find them. I'm sure that there's a lot more, but I just can't find them like he can. These weird melon things. Hey, look at that. I found another cucumber. Elderberries. Peppers. Starting with Purple Beauty. Jalapeno is next. And Sweet California Wonder. Now tomatoes, starting with cherry and Roma. Tansy and some yarrow. And that's what I got from the garden today. Zinnias. Large cherry tomatoes. Also aroma. Orange glow. Cucumbers. We got 2 watermelons, y'all. Looks like we are gonna get some crookneck squash this year. Purple bell. Jalapenos, Sweet California Wonder, sandbar cucumbers, male squash flowers, tansy, and yarrow. This is what we got from the garden today. Now let's cut open one of those watermelons. Hoping it's ripe. Whoa, look at that. All right, Joshua's volunteered to be the taste tester, but the juice is literally dripping everywhere. What do you think?
It's very juicy and not as sweet as the red ones, but still pretty sweet.
Zinnias. Cherry tomatoes. This poor tomato plant died for unknown reasons. I want to go ahead and take all these green ones off before they get shrivelly. Try a ripe one. Try it. Put it in there. Cucumbers. Well, that's a weirdly shaped jalapeno. Purple Beauty. Sweet California Wonder. Male squash flowers. Sandbar cucumbers. Tansy. Yarrow. This is what I got from the garden today, and now let's go put it away. Gonna throw these flowers up here with the other herbs to dehydrate. You want a tomato?
Ooh.
Take a red one. There you go. Gonna put these up here to ripen, and they'll just be in there until we're ready to use them. Yep, we have a drawer for these things now. Zinnias. Swiss chard. Cherry tomatoes. And 1 Roma. Crookneck squash. Purple Beauty. Jalapenos. Cucumbers. Got this tiny little baby watermelon. It hasn't been getting bigger for a really long time. So we just decided to pick it and chance it. We'll cut it open and see. Elderberry, some male squash flowers. I haven't done this for a while, but I think it's time to harvest some marigolds. Tansy, yarrow, and that's what we got from the garden today. Let's go ahead and open up that watermelon. All right, so this is a red one. I know that. Look at that, so pretty. What do you think?
Juicy, very sweet, and
Tastes like a watermelon?
pretty much.
Zinnias, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, Purple Beauty, jalapeno, some beautiful crookneck squash, sandbar cucumbers. All right, so this melon came off of our orange glow plant, and I noticed it had rot, so I decided to just pull it off, and if it was not good inside, we'd just feed it to the chickens. But that's not an orange glow, and it looks pretty delicious to me, so I think we're gonna take it. This one also has a small spot of rot on it, and if it's not good, we'll give it to the chickens. And that's what we got from the garden today. Zinnias, Swiss chard, cherry tomatoes, 1 little Roma, jalapenos, Sweet California Wonder, sandbar cucumbers, cucumbers, basil, and that's what we got from the garden today.